Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for Virgo and Leo season. Hello, my Virgos. It's almost your season. Okay, anyway, you know when I do the longer readings, I use 4 decks. I use my Redley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I then ask for clarification from John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I ask for advice from Osha Zen Tarot, and then I just round it out with Redley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. I've prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like. Leave the rest, okay? I am an intuitive channeler, so I open myself up to my higher power. Whatever the message is that comes out, it just comes out, hopefully for somebody out there. Now, a couple of things about Leo season. I'll just read right over here. Remember, we talked about the 20th of July, the new moon. It's the second new moon for Cancer, and that will be at 1:32 Eastern Standard Time on the 20th of July. All about second chances. So remember, full moon to new moon, as it's getting smaller, get rid of things. New moon to full moon, as it's getting bigger, request, okay? And the full moon, of course, release, relinquish, and request. The 22nd of July at 4:37 a.m., again Eastern, that is when Leo season begins. The 3rd of August, there will be a full moon in Aquarius at 11:58 a.m. Then the new moon in Leo will be August 18th, and that's at 10:41 p.m. Now, there's something a little bit, and then Virgo season, how could I forget? August 22nd, 11:45 a.m. Now, there's a couple of things we want to go through. Mercury is not retrograde during Leo season, and it's not, I didn't research this. I just know that every time I've looked, it's been retrograde. So no, not at all. The other thing is that Aries is in Mars, or Mars is, however that is. But Aries is in Mars, Mars is in Aries, and that was June 28th. So fire sign is with the fire sign. Mars and Aries are the same, okay? So they've got this Leo, Sun, Leo, the same. So then when all of this energy will become quite big, quite strong, I'm hoping that it's going to be quite positive when Leo season begins, okay? It's going to, again, we're going to be pushing some boundaries here, but I do feel it's going to be good. That website that I like, I will post it. And I like it because of the positivity it brings. I will post that in the community page and on my Facebook page in the next couple of days. Now, a couple of planets. 3 planets are going direct: Mercury, Venus, Mars. 5 planets are retrograde: Jupiter, Saturn. Now, Uranus is retrograde, but then it goes direct. It said for from 8:1 to 8:15, and then retrograde again. Neptune and Pluto. So there's going to be some strange energies with that too. So we will just go forward. Now, the thing is, okay, I've got 3 cards now face down. The first 2 are reversed. Remember, that says it's a little stronger energy. So let's see what we have for my Virgos for Leo season. First card up, the 4 of air. Air energy is Libra, Aquarius full moon, and Gemini. It's thought processes. It can also be your words. It could be those things, those downloads, those messages, those thoughts. Now, this is about taking a break. This is about taking a vacation. This is about stepping back a little bit. I'm feeling that, I'm not saying that you're going to be able to step back for the whole month of, or the whole Leo season, but this is kind of, I'm going to say for you, my Virgos, you need to step back from the drama of others, because yes, my Virgos, you do need to socialize a little bit more, but for the most part, when you have been going in and socializing, you've gone in for as long as you can go in, and then you got to step back, because a lot of those people are their energy is just overwhelming you, okay? So, a lot of times you're an earth sign, so there are things, about grounding. grounding energy, if you're able to, if it's not cold where you're at. I know Northern Hemisphere summer, Southern Hemisphere's winter. If you're able to do things to ground, walk outside barefoot if that's allowed, basically, just things that are going to, hug a tree. I know that sounds strange, but still, you need to have that connection. You do, and also too, my Virgos, you need to have that connection with nature. You need to have that. Now, the nice thing is, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, the sun hopefully will be shining more and more. But my Virgos, I feel like this is you reconnecting with nature, getting some of your equilibrium back, okay? Okay, and sometimes that means you have to withdraw from the people again. Okay, so let's go on. Time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. So there could be some decision making coming in here too. Meditation may provide answers. Now, you are very spiritual. We've talked about that. Now, the thing about Leo season, any time a season comes before your Virgo season is coming up, Leo season is for you to really contemplate, meditate. What is it that you need completed? What is it that, you need to let go of? What is it that your goals are? So there is a strong contemplative energy for this season for you. Okay? Okay. And it might actually push it because of this Mars Aries, the Leo sun. It may make it a little bit more imperative for you to figure out what it is you need to complete. Okay, next card, and this one is reversed. Here we go. The Nine of Water. Well, I love this card. Water energy is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. Fluid, emotional. It's also that psychic and that spiritual type of energy also. Nines are a completion, so this is kind of a wrap up. But this is also the wished card. So, as we're coming into that season that's right before yours, this is for you to figure this out. Maybe that's why you need to be contemplative. Maybe that's why you need to make sure, you connect with that higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, divine, whoever that is to you, because there's things that you've been wanting, and this is the time for you to really figure out at least some of those things. We never get it all right? Otherwise, hey, what's the fun? Life's a journey, right? Okay, so this is that time. This is that wish card. This is for you to put it out. It may be getting you set up for what you're going to be working for the next year, or it may be those things that you're saying, I want it before my season begins. But this is the wish card. Nines are that completion is an ending to something. So your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. Last card up, the Two of Earth. Okay? Earth energy is your energy. It is also Capricorn and Taurus. It's, solid, someone you can touch, work energy, money energy. This, and remember I was telling you need to kind of step back a little bit. So they might need to step back a little bit from your work. Maybe you do need that vacation. Maybe you do need to get away. This is kind of like a little bit, this is kind of balancing your money, balancing your work, balancing your life. It's just kind of a, keeping things into a better balance. And the thing is that, again, there's a little bit of now money, stable money. But there's a little stressors with this. I still kind of go with the people, you go in, you're amongst the people, and then you say no, and now it's time for me to leave the people, okay? But in general, work, I feel very positive. I do feel you need to kind of step away again, okay? So, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Maybe you need to be with the people, maybe you're becoming too much of that hermit. Maybe I'm seeing that wrong. Maybe you want to move away from the people, but maybe you need to be among the people. Maybe you need to have a little more socialization. Maybe, like I said, maybe you're becoming more of the hermit than you should. So Leo season will work really well for you to get outside of yourself, okay? If that's what you've been wanting. If that's what you want. One card has fallen out. This is John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Here we go. And here's 1 and 2. The First card face up, but it is reversed, and this is your crown chakra. There's very divine energy with sevens. Crown chakras are energy sources, okay? And you can look them up, but from the heart to the crown it becomes more spiritual. The heart to the base or the root becomes more natural. So you have the supernatural and you have the natural. And the heart goes both ways with this. But the crown chakra is that connection. Is that connection with your higher power? Is that meditation time? Is that, and part of me, again, seeing that two of earth is kind of wondering if maybe you've been spending too much time in that. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but maybe you're going more into that supernatural realm and you need to ground yourself a little bit back. Get yourself a little bit more into the natural because you are earth energy. Could be just the opposite, but let's see what we have with the other cards. Here we go. So here we have sacrifice. Sacrifice is letting go of a lot of things. Letting go of old beliefs. Letting go of things that you thought were true. You may find out something that you actually thought was true. You might go, oh my gosh, it's not true. Or something that, or you might find even the truth about something that you didn't, it just kind of blows your mind a little bit. The thing about sacrifice, the thing about letting go of something, with this card, if you notice, she's quite at peace. She might be in the murky water, the emotional water, but yet she's pristine. She has her hands in prayer. She's also, there's a rainbow, beautiful clouds, okay? So there's also this thing, the 12, the 1, 2, 3 becomes a 3, celebration, creativity. So this is a real positive, but it comes from letting things go so that you can build off of that. Your last card is, here we go, reversed again. And there's your 3 again, celebrations, cooperate. Well, it's not so much a 2, but it's celebrations, it's creativity. And this is about partnerships and alliances. So, again, maybe what I was saying, maybe about that vacation, maybe you need the vacation, but maybe you need to come back and be part of society again, okay? Okay, let's go on and see Osha Zen Tarot, what words of advice we might have. So yeah, these are actually quite beautiful cards. You have, the 2 of earth. You've been kind of getting a little overwhelmed. It could be that you've been getting overwhelmed with your work, or maybe you haven't been working and then you're getting overwhelmed with, everything becomes bigger when you're not working or you're not in a schedule or you're not in a routine. So maybe that's the thing too. And things are just feeling bigger to you, feeling more overwhelming. The positive about this is, with that 9 of water, that crown chakra, is that things, that you do have this very spiritual connection that will help. Okay, let's go on. Here we go, face down. Let's see what we have. Here we go. The creator. Okay, so here we have the creator. We have the creator, and it's on top of the crown chakra. So again, there's that connection. This is all about you with the spiritual connection, getting things ready for your season maybe, kind of figuring it out, asking, with that 9 of water, asking, what is it that I should be doing? So this could be an extremely revealing season for you, okay? Your next card, here we go. That was reversed. Courage. And, this is all about strength. This is all about, again, I'm feeling this with you with my Virgos. You need to embrace, I don't know if people want to embrace, but you need to be more, you need to get out again. You need to get, you need to face some of those fears. There's a lot of things that have been, have been suppressing you, have been pushing you into more of your silence, okay? So I feel like that, this little flower is growing out of concrete, right? Or growing out of stones. Should not have really, should not have made it. Looks like, possibly if this is a roadway, could have been kicked down too, okay? So yours is really very esoteric, my Virgos. You've got a very esoteric type of reading. Okay, last card here, postponement. Okay, now does that go with that Four of Air? Is that taking that vacation? Or is that you looking at things and kind of remember, this person, it's kind of a little, she or he's a little grayed out, kind of looks a little bit but yet there's beautiful colors in that future, okay? So yours is really esoteric. Yours is really supernatural connection. So I do go back to what I was saying. I think that you need to make sure, look up, you can go on the internet, look up ways to ground, okay? Sometimes, taking a bath, going outside, hugging a tree, meditation, things like that, going barefoot into the house, okay, or in your home. Those are some ways. Carrying, some people like to carry crystals, those are some ways. I think that you need to, you as this earth energy, I think that you being by yourself hasn't been necessarily healthiest for you, so you need to reconnect. You need to reconnect also, again, I'm always saying about the higher power. I feel like you need to reconnect more so with earth energy. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. 3 cards, face down, middle one reversed. Here we go, first card. Okay, I just turned that over. So here we have Archangel Raguel, Justice. Basically this could be about a legal case itself. If it is, get yourself a lawyer. This is also kind of, doing what's right, this isn't judgment. This isn't, looking at things. This is right or wrong. And it's very clear cut what's right or wrong. So maybe this is, and again, as you're in your last season before your new year, your season begins, this is looking at those things you need to get rid of, or maybe, what is right, what is wrong in your life. There's also some balance with this too, okay? So, fight for justice and equality, rulings made in your favor, don't give up. This one's reversed, here we go. The 5 of Gabriel. Now, this is fire energy. You're going to be, this is your Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, burning, passionate, determined. 5s are about some changes. 5s also bring about some struggle, okay? So again, I feel like my Virgos, we need to get you back on earth, okay? We need to get you back on earth. I think that, this has not been, you're getting to that point that you need to be around people. Get on, videos or however that is, but you need to have people. You need to reach out. You need to touch hug a tree, okay? 5s are changes, positive, negative. It's also about struggles, challenges, okay? A challenge you can resolve. Now this goes, withdraw from the drama of others, have patience with yourself and those around you. So here it is, and that, if we're going to have balance, this is, so it's part of it is you have to balance that natural with that supernatural. Okay, right now I think you're going a little bit heavy on that supernatural, that when you deal with the natural, it like I said, it's kind of like, nope, I'm just going back there. Okay, sorry. Next card, last card up, the Knight of Gabriel. Now I love this one. I love this because again, fire energy, it's action energy, but it's basically you need to take the action. Knights are directional, but knights also need some direction. So you need to kind of figure this out. Remember there's that postponement. You need to kind of figure out where you're going to go. What do you want to do? This is the last season before your season. It is all about, taking a little bit of a, taking a little bit of a chance, riding forward, going. Part of this though is, with the knight, if you notice, and I think that's a female, she's going she's looking back a little bit and she needs to go forward, okay? So the Knight of Gabriel, confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic, time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. So my Virgos, long and short, okay, what is this, This is very much, this is more, I feel like you need to kind of create a better emotional, possibly mental balance here. That, there's been too much isolation. You need to be with people, but when you're with people, they kind of irritate you. So, maybe you need to gradually increase your sociability. With this though, I do not worry about your work at all. I do not worry about your job at all, because the thing is, when you get to, when you wake up, you're doing your work. If you're doing this from home, or if you're doing this out at the office or out wherever, you focus on your work, you get it done. So I'm not worried about that per se. You have an extremely esoteric, very spiritual reading for this month, and again, I think you need to kind of counter it a little bit more with that natural. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Whoever needed that. Anyway, my Virgos, if you enjoy my readings, and I hope you did, please remember the like, share, subscribe. It really does help to support my channel. But as always, my Virgos, know that you are loved, stay safe, and be blessed. Bye-bye.